Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Steph, aka The Secret Slob, and today I am picking up where I left off on my whole house deep clean. We are on lockdown in my province right now, and so I decided to tackle my entire house, cleaning every square inch from top to bottom, just as something to keep myself busy. And also, when you spend so much time inside, you know, it's also winter here where I live, so I'm spending a ton of time inside, and it's just so much more peaceful and calming to be in a clean house than a really messy one. Before we get started with this giant bathroom clean with me, please make sure that you hit that like button and hit subscribe if you're looking for cleaning motivation or tips on how you can get things done a little faster or a little bit more easily. Okay, let's go. I'm going to start in my master bathroom today, and when I start here, I always start by spraying down this giant glass shower that we have. It's really beautiful, but it gets super soap scummy and it's a giant pain to clean. What I do is spray it down first with some vinegar mixed with dish soap, and I let it sit for about 15 to 20 minutes. I'll make sure to link to all the recipes of all the products that I make below in the description, so just head down there. They're super cheap, and I always find they're just as effective as the expensive commercial cleaners. Normally when I do my deep cleaning, I divide my house into 5 zones. I work on one zone every week for about an hour. This time it's a little different. I'm going to tackle the entire zone and complete it from start to finish. So this week I'm tackling zone number 3, which I call my splash zone, and it's basically my 4 bathrooms and my laundry room. Just all of those sinks and tubs and showers and all that stuff. It's always nice to have company when you're cleaning, don't you think? And my helper is so cute. Okay, here we go. Let's get this shower cleaned up. Like I said before, this shower is a giant pain to clean. What I usually do is get my vinegar water mixture and I just spray it as I wipe it down with a cloth, and eventually I'm able to get it all clean. I will say I probably would never get this kind of shower again, just because the effort involved in keeping it clean is so much. Even if I squeegee it down after showers, even if I dry it off with a towel, it always seems to collect that soap scum and hard water residue. So it's a lot of work. For the tiled areas, it's not a good idea to put vinegar on them just because it can break down that grout. So I just use plain old dish soap and a little scrubby brush, and I just scrub down those walls and make sure to get all the grout, and it just cleans it up really nicely. The next major project in my bathroom is this nasty sink. Of course it's mine. I have long hair and it always gets super clogged, but I've noticed it really hasn't been draining well, and I wanted to try an all-natural drain clog remover. So I'm mixing salt and baking soda together. I'm letting it sit for about half an hour, and then I'm going to come back and pour boiling water down. It's supposed to clear everything out, so let's give it a try. This sink is nasty. So after one treatment, it definitely still wasn't clearing. I did a second treatment and that really helped clear out the clog. And so yeah, salt and baking soda does work. Whenever I'm doing a deep clean, I always try to do a little bit of a declutter at the same time. So I'm pulling everything out of my bathroom shelves, my bathroom drawer, and just making sure there's nothing that needs to be thrown away, empty bottles, old toothbrushes, that kind of thing, and just giving it a quick rearrange and organize. The last thing I'm going to do in this bathroom is give it a vacuum and mop, and make sure you vacuum any of your bathroom vents. You might not notice, but they're often very dusty. This one was, at least. So I'm going to give the bathroom a quick mop, and this one's done. We're moving on. This is my kids' bathroom, and it's pretty basic, and thankfully they're still little, so it doesn't get too dirty. Just a few toothpaste crusties on the sink, but otherwise it's pretty easy to clean. We've finally put mirrors up in this bathroom, but I have to get the stickers off, and they're super stuck. They're those horrible ones. So I'm gonna use a little bit of lemon essential oil, just let it soak on there, and then I actually use a razor blade. Be careful, they are so sharp, but if you use a really sharp one, you can just kind of scrape it off. It works really well to get things off. Just please make sure you don't cut yourself. They are insanely sharp. Their bathtub was pretty clean. It's the middle of winter, so they're not getting all that dirt on themselves. I just sprayed it down with a little mixture of vinegar and water, and then just gave it a wipe. It cleaned up the bathtub really nice, and it's sparkling and ready to go. Moving on to our main floor bathroom, it's just a powder room, so it's really easy to clean. No bath or shower, thank goodness. So I'm just giving everything a wipe down and making sure I get the walls and doors. My kids are using this one a lot, so there's a lot of little stains on the walls that I have to clean off. Last bathroom. This is our guest bathroom. It barely gets used. It's the easiest one to clean. I like to always tackle the hardest one first. You know the old saying, eat the frog, get the difficult thing out of the way. So this one's super easy. It basically just takes a quick wipe over every surface and I'm all done. The last room in zone 3 for me is my laundry room, and this room gets surprisingly very dirty. There's always a ton of dust in here, so I'm gonna make sure to go over all those surfaces with a cloth and just get rid of all that dust. This is also the time that I clean out my washing machine. I just spray a little bit of vinegar water onto a cloth and wipe everything down. If you do this often enough, it's really easy to keep your washing machine looking clean. If you notice your clothes have a bit of a mildewy smell, it might be because your washer needs to be cleaned. Same with the dryer. I pull out the lint screen and give it a really good vacuum, and then I stick my little vacuum attachment down into the lint collector. Just get rid of all that extra stuff and give it a little wipe out on the inside. Thank you so much for joining me today as I clean through my entire zone 3, my splash zone. It was a ton of work, but my bathrooms are sparkling and clean. It really feels nice to get them entirely done in one swoop so that it's kind of like a fresh start. Now that I'm done this zone, I'll probably just go back to tackling it once a month or once every 4 weeks for an hour at a time. I find if I keep up with it, it really does help keep everything really nice and clean.